139 of Uncharted 4 Survival Night. Enjoy the show, everybody. Okay. Hey, what's up, Jen? Same here, buddy. Same here. Alright, fine, I'll peer back online, whatever. What the hell? Apparently, last week on one of my live, what was it? My Sunday survival stream, I got copyright. The game randomly YouTube randomly copyrighted me for just sitting there in the Uncharted screen and letting it play the music. Funny, huh?
Alrighty.
Yep. I wonder if it's going to happen again. Yay, he's online. Hello.
Yo. So what's up, guys?
Not much.
Okay, well, you're eating soup. That's good.
Yeah.
What kind of soup?
Some kind of spicy quesadilla soup.
Oh, I never tried quesadilla soup.
Hmm.
Let's see. Do. Yo, Austin, I have to tell you something.
Oh yeah?
That Super is offline, so I think he's gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I guess it's just gonna be us then, unless he's gonna come later.
Yeah, because he does work. Well, I'm just happy that we finally get the moonshine business.
Yep. Oh, you're speaking of the moonshine business, a little announcement for the channel while I'm here on stream. Expect a Red Dead stream sometime in the morning after the update comes out. So, by the way, I'm thinking it shouldn't. By the way, I'm gonna say this now. Don't expect it to be no 8 hours like last time. It's just because the only reason it was 8 hours because there was so much to do that day with the last update. So it just ended up being 8 hours. But I would expect you ain't gonna see no 8-hour stream this time. Anyway, stay tuned to this channel, Twitch channel tomorrow. Expect the Red Dead stream. So yeah, pretty much it. All right, Ventura.
Well, I finally got the master rank Lunanostor armor.
Wow, nice.
It's different than the regular rank, the one from Monster Hunter World. The only thing that's different is it has a hoodie, because it's snowing in Iceborne, that's why. But either way, I like them both, the Monster Hunter World version and the Iceborne version.
Alright, villains. Yay. I'm gonna be Harry Flynn. I've not been him in a long time. And yes, this is a bit of a new twist.
What the hell? Figure skating Flynn?
Yes.
Complaints about me taking charge have been duly noted, but you'll be glad I'm on the horn.
Yeah, well, I've heard enough. Let's find the damn treasure already.
Let's get started. Like, my satellite feed's scrambled. But something's up. Watch yourselves.
Pirate Colony. We've not played this map in a good while on any difficulty. Awesome. Crap.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get you in a second. Come on, you. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. I need my help. Awesome. Nope. Let's try.
Thank you.
Nope. There we go. Oh, man down. He punched me posthumously. What's up, man?
Shit, I'm gonna have to revive you. What the hell? I took the wrong way.
Oh, I'm already dead.
What the?
Yeah, he should have not punched me like that.
Are you kidding me?
That was trash. That was so trash. That was bad. Not you, him.
Dude, I got a little too cocky. I should have just used the box.
Which I saw you trying to use the box, but it looked like you was having difficulty.
Yeah, it was because the guy threw a grenade at me.
Yeah, we got screwed there as soon as I got punched from death. Which I've never seen it happen in this game before.
Dude, he had one more chunk of health left. I could have won that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this skin would have fit better for Scotland. But, then again, I'm usually wetsuit Flynn, so go out of the way. There we go. Just gotta find the last piece. Last target's over here. He's dead. Yay!
We're back online.
That's really just getting started.
Well,
Yeah, all right. We did pretty well. Got it.
And the siege started. I figure it'll be over here.
Out of the picture. No hard feelings, yeah?
feel this? Feel like being cleared of a virus. Nice work.
Wasn't so bad.
Glad I got my China Lake.
Lucky boy.
Yeah.
Catch
Nice
this.
bunker horde. There you go.
I'll go around. Present for you. I'm on it.
Oh, I like how they die. They go, "Aye!"
Yep, man down. I knew I was going down there.
Shit. I try to land over here, Austin.
You're not exactly impressing me here.
There we go.
Bloody time.
Jesus. I'm good.
We're back online. Seems you all fared rather well.
Right, that's another one sorted. Got anything else?
Not too shabby, Austin.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Today just got a little bit better. Come to Papa.
Oh crap.
That's okay. I was right there. It's all good. I was right there. There's a reason I chose that certain siege anyway. I chose that box anyway. Because I figured there would be a siege near there. Watch yourself. Can't let shotgunners and RPGers swarm us. Crap, sniper.
Oh Jesus.
Feeling a bit knackered, are we?
These guys, good thing these guys aren't El Dorado and so it'd be a bit of an issue. There we go. There we go. Nice. Alright, yep. There we go. There we go. We clutched it.
Good to have you in the for a
Good
change.
work.
That's the way.
Yep. It's gonna start getting harder from here, so kind of buckle up. That.
On to the next stage of the plan. There's mercs coming your way. Do whatever it takes to survive.
Heard you loud and clear, Nadine. What? You think this is my first job or something?
Oh, revolvers. Let's go. Bye-bye.
Catch this!
No. Nice. I'm trying to get the hell out that middle. Alright, one revolver dude's down. Middle is treacherous. Crap. Surrounded. No. I'm down.
Shit, I'm down!
Alright, I'll try to look for you.
They're not that far from me. Alright.
Don't make me enable your weakness.
Thank you.
Yeah, feeling good now.
Bye. I need to buy them. I already need to rebuy them. Seriously. There we go.
Stop them! I'll take that.
Alright, so if they want to use heavy weapons, I can too.
Present for you!
Seriously? No. There we go. Oh man, bro, I had gotten away too. He shot me through a wall. That was crap. Watch yourself.
Need you up and shooting.
There we go, thank you.
Thanks.
Oh crap!
Stand a chance.
Jeez, that RPG is really getting on my nerves.
See you on the other side.
There we go. That was good.
Impressive.
Definitely put them in their place.
Alright. Gen enemies. Yeah, I'm not. I'm so used to my drink tunnel and Flynn. I'm having to get used to my guitar taunt. Alright, HS. Let's go.
On to the next stage of the plan. Son of a... Had a complete crash on my end. That with you just now.
Catch this.
Here comes a couple of targets.
Huh.
Get the hell out of there. We have a viewer. Welcome to Uncharted First Survival. So 139.
And remember, Austin also does public survival nights, so that way.
On Sundays, Uncharted for Public Survival Day. If you want to play survival or just hang, tune in. Sundays. Dang, we gotta clear these targets fast. Alright, give me that LS. Because I'm playing multiplayer, because all the half targets want to do is camp on the boat. Just like my opponents in multiplayer.
A little bit better.
But Ventura, just look at them. They're trying to camp on the boat.
That is hilarious.
Hilarious yet frustrating. I didn't even try to get to the side of them.
That's all she roasts.
I hear a condor. Watch yourself.
Oh no.
Yep. I'll correct myself. US 12er, but he's still a shotgunner nonetheless.
Oh shit, I hit
Ah,
myself
crap.
with a grenade.
There we go.
Thank you.
That's one. Dude, we need to get the hell out of there. We're getting swarmed. Get out of there and then come back. Why did I just...
Sorry, mate. Nothing
one.
personal.
I gotta find the last dude. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Do I have an RKO? I don't know, but eh. yourself, man. Ah, crap. You're really putting this under a lot of pressure. Yeah? Seriously? Did you not kill him? Okay. Great, I don't have any more grenades. Great. There we go, finally.
Restored on my end.
Oh!
How did you do?
Well done, my droogies, well done. That's one for the history books. Lucky boy. That's it.
Okay, heads up. You've got wannabe mercenaries incoming. Cut them down.
Roger that, Nadine. Can I call you Nadine? And by the way, you have a lovely speaking voice.
Desert Eagle, huh? That's my weapon! Get it? Because Harry's playing Desert Eagle? Crap. Crap. No. Come on. Give me that. Ah, no. Oh man, that was too close. That was too close for comfort. It's not over yet. And they're chucking grenades everywhere in the middle.
That's why the middle could be bad luck.
Yeah, alright. Sorry, here you have to deal with the 92. That's just as good, if not. That's it. Nope.
Oh, you left them flying.
Brutes. I see a couple of them. Watch yourself. Here we go. Yeah. I'll take out the China Lake dude first. Because the minigun dude ain't as much of a threat. Alright, one brute's gone. And I got punched to death. If you have 2 men, just use the box. If you have to, unless you can come back to me.
I'm gonna go around.
The brutes are right on my ass. He's right on me. They're all around me. Yeah, just use the box.
God damn it! I'm gonna have to use the box. I have no choice but to use the box. I was trying to buy time just to reach for you, but whatever.
There we go. Thank you. Yeah, that area's getting swarmed. I killed one guy with a grenade. And they're already spawning an AI on me. Yeah. Alright, see another brute. Need to get him though. There we go. Gotta get one more dude. Nice. Good stuff. A siege. Ventura, since you know so much about Led Zeppelin, is Jimmy Page American or British?
Okay, next up.
He's British, that's obvious.
To my signal, eh?
Just had to ask.
Come on, people, fan out.
Robert Plant is British.
I knew Robert Plant was British. I just want to know if Jimmy Page was.
I think the only musician that's American, I think, is the drummer. I could be wrong though.
I was just curious. Now, if you're wondering if Phil Collins is British, yes.
Well, that's easy. Everyone knows Phil Collins is British. If you don't know that, you must be living underneath a rock.
I mean, The Rock's American, so.
Present for ya.
The only one who knew was British for sure was Robert. The only reason I even know about Robert really, outside of him being Led Zeppelin, is because of his independent career. That's it. That's because GTA 5 had some of his independent songs, one or two of his independent songs. If I'm correct, Big Log is his signature independent solo. Ah, crap. No. Oh man, these guys really have us pinned down. Come on. I need help back. No. Two-piece. Double kill. Grenades. Haha, the grenades. I hear another condor.
Oh, that condor was me.
Oh yeah, that was you. Okay. Alright, so I had to, you know, be sure. What's his face? Oh, I got double sniped. Harbinger and then Mazard, I think. Yourself, that Harbinger really pinned us down. Seriously? Sure, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, it doesn't count, of course.
Yeah. Harbinger. Plus, you can get knocked in the water if you're not careful.
Shit.
If I can get this guy, I can resurrect you using my stone.
I better make it quick, because there's three of them.
You know what? Screw it. There, let's go. Now. Do that. Just need to get a couple of these lighter dudes, and we'll be good. Either that or these dudes with low health. There we go, bonfire worked. Hell yeah. Take that, 92 FPS. Pistol melee treasure hunt. This one's gonna be tough, but you know what? We'll have to do it.
We could survive. We did this stuff before.
We'll have to just do the best we can, I guess. We'll see what happens. Could be mirrored. Look at it like that. Alright. And if that does, we have radar, so. Got the first hunter.
Everything you thought was a lie. Yeah. Do like I told you. Stay away from me. Also, you know who sings that song?
Try me.
Who sings that song?
It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's not coming out.
Do like I told you. Stay away from me. She knows it.
No?
Do.
Alright. Pick up these trenches on the side of the ship. Try to get the others. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff.
That's a KO.
Nice. For that. Alright. Really? I swear we always miss one. Eldorado, watch yourself. I think that was an Eldorado. Ah, crap. Brute. China Laker. Nope. Oh, man. That was too close.
It's an eternity spawn, not Eldorado, but whatever.
Okay, alright. Yeah, for some reason the red skull showed up there for like a brief second. Yes. Yeah, I'm just running my pistol out. Pistol on me. If I really wanted to, I could use it.
Shit!
Yep, I saw. There we go. Get up. Is that a brute right behind us? Yes, it is. Nope. Yeah, they're really trying us in those circles. It's not really helping them any. Ow. No. There we go.
We got one more to go.
Nice job, man.
Nice.
Oh, a siege. Ooh, this one's gonna be really tough. This one's gonna be really tough. I was fearing this. I was hoping to be a warlord since we had that last siege.
I think we could do it.
Oh man, this one's gonna take forever. Well, you know what to do. Don't start it yet.
Now we change it up a bit. Keep this
See your
message up,
Eldorados. Alright, I'm down to Eldorados.
Properly.
Down with mines. Oh man. This is gonna be really crazy. This one could take a while.
Hey, at least the chest is right next to us. Wait, not really.
No. I mean, we aren't that far from one, but still. Really, 69 bullets. Wow, the coincidence. Right. If I get around halfway, I'll throw my first. Yeah, that's a good idea, Ventura. Good idea.
Stupid idiot.
Ah, crap.
Hunter.
You know what to do.
I'm bruised, man. I'm telling you.
See, I'm gonna go ahead and waste my first one. Don't have a choice. Good idea. Awesome idea. Alright. Get back to work. Ah, crap. Brute spawned right behind me. This one's gonna start getting really stupid now. No, go! Go. Wow, I'm down. Use the box. Never mind that. Alright. Really don't want to use my last one yet. Let's see if we can go get another one real quick. I'll see if I can hold it down.
Hey, try to hold it down for me.
Because I don't want to waste my last one to like 7 or 8 to go, and I'm down because of a cheap circle. Alright, thank you. Alright. Throw it in there and then get back in here so it will count for you.
I don't know how long I can hold these guys off because I'm running out of money.
Fuck it. Sure, I just had the chance it, man. I just had the chance it. Please kill at least 3. And I'm down again. Get me. There we go, 11. Wait, that didn't kill any more than 1? That was crap. Man. That's enough. The only good thing about this is I'm getting additional Argwall ammo.
Shit, I'm hit.
No!
Austin, just run.
That was so cheap. That was cheap. Screw you, game. Screw you. That was cheap.
Oh my god.
That was so cheap.
We only had 8. We only have like about 8 more to go.
That was fucking cheap. I can't buy anymore. Did I really just buy a C4? You know what? Whatever. The game made me buy a stupid C4. Like, C4 is gonna help me. C4 don't help you. They don't help you in this game. Especially since they nerfed it in that one update. The only time C4 works in multiplayer adventures is when somebody's low in health and you can, like, almost quick scope it on them. That's the only time it works. It's no good in survival. And guess what? I'm down. Seriously? Wow, I'm down already.
Huh.
Let's get the box and get back here. I really wish we had a fucking warlord. Yes, I'm gonna keep saying it, damn it. Seriously, again? God.
Oh my god. Jeez. I'm gonna use the box again because, dude, like, it's hectic down there.
God. I don't think we've ever had this seat on this level. Can you stop punching me for like 1 second? God. I had to waste my first one. I don't like wasting my 2 ones that early. Seriously again?
What the hell?
Bruh, I don't stand a fucking chance. They don't even give me enough time to fucking blind fire them. Bruh, I think we just need a fucking reset, because I'm all fucking messed up. No. Again, I'm down for like the 4th time. They fucking spawn trap you.
Knock them down!
Can we not? Can we please get my health back? Yep, I got 1 shot. I got triple shot by 3 G-Mouse. How does that make any sense?
Well,
I got triple shot by 3 FALs at the exact same time. I've never seen that in this game before. Down for like the 6th time. Down for the 7th time. Fucking hell.
I'm heading over there, but I know this shit's a pain in the ass, Austin.
Bro, fuck this. It's actually starting to really make me angry. We haven't had bullshit like this in a while. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Fuck. I couldn't reach you in time.
I'm sure. I think we just need a reset. We're not making it. We need to fucking reset.
Yeah.
Yep, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. Fuck this wave. It don't even fucking matter.
Wait, let's keep doing the Eldorados. Maybe that could work.
That's what I did, and I ran out.
Well, I'll be doing the Eldorados. You do the gunfire. Because I know you're good with that, but let's see. But if we fail, you have the power to restart. I don't want you to get frustrated.
That's already at the limit, pretty much. We haven't had, like I said, we haven't had bullshit like this in a while. It should have given us the Warlord or even a Hydra Wave. Even the Hydra Wave would have been better than this shit. Normally when it gives you the 8, I've never, like, honestly, Ventura, it's the first for me. It's the first for us. Where normally it will only give us these sieges at the end if we have a siege on like the 7th or so. It normally doesn't give us these when it's 8th or 9th.
God damn RPGs.
There's a bit of these pattern to these I noticed. And for some reason the game didn't follow the pattern. I want to just chance my first one. It wouldn't even be that bad if the tower actually counted as part of the area, but no. You would think since it's in the area, the tower would count. And to be honest, mines, I feel like don't really do anything since they just swarm you, so I'm just not even going to bother them. Mines don't do anything. Nope. Brute, watch yourself.
God damn stupid wall.
First brute just now appeared. No. He punched me from like a half-mile away.
Let me use the goddamn box.
Bro, that was fucking bullshit.
What the fuck, man?
Maybe focus on staying alive this time, eh?
Bro, I'm legit losing hope.
No, I was about to get the box and everything. The game's like, no, you're not gonna get the box, Ventura.
Like, I would get mines, but I feel like mines aren't really helping us. Fuck it, I'll do it, even though I'm down to 1,400. For the, like, the millionth fucking time.
Howdy! Yes! Oh my god!
mean, can we not? Like, can we not? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Really?
See, this siege is just straight up cheap and impossible. You can't do this siege.
No, because they have us backed into like a stupid corner. Like we're sandwiched in all directions.
Not to mention, every time you get me up, I get spawn trapped.
Every time I try to revive you, I get the boot.
I don't know why, but my Eldorados aren't fucking working. They only kill maybe at the most like 2 enemies. They don't even do any damage. No fucking reason for that. See, we can't even make it down to fucking 15. It's like fucking crushing. Adventure, I think this is a slightly larger siege. We could do our normal strategy of me going down 1,000,000 times and you constantly resurrecting me using Eldorados, but like with this siege, it's way too fucking small.
Oh man, it's nearly impossible for me to use so many Eldorados and actually get the win. Jesus Christ, man.
There we go. Wow, I was doing so good there. There we go. Alright, just wasting my last Eldorado for no fucking reason. Wow.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
Come on, you give me my health back. Yeah, just don't give me health back. Wow, I got legit screwed right there. I feel like we don't have a choice. No, please don't one punch me from like a half mile away. Please let me at least get my health back. And sure, I'm gonna waste the last of my money. Ah, that's right, I can't. You know what? You know what, Ventura, I'm gonna try something.
What are you gonna do?
I don't think this is gonna really help. I guess I'm just gonna do it. I don't care. Ah, it doesn't really help because of the Indras. Because all they do is teleport.
Huh.
I was gonna try Indra and them slowing them down, but they're degenerating so fast that it's like, it's useless. Yeah, this Indras are only there for challenges, really. No. Wow, I was doing so good. am so low on money, it's not even funny.
I'll try to revive you.
No, there's no reviving me. There's no reviving me.
Try to crawl somewhere where I can reach you.
It's like right here we get stuck. We need an El Dorado or something. I don't have money.
I'm out of money, man.
Well, we're fucked.
Fucking A.
Honestly, Ventura, I think we need to start looking up strategy guides for these whenever it comes to these sieges, bro. It seems that every time we get on these sieges, we get fucked.
Back.
Bro, and it's not even that many guys. It's really just this one brood that comes down to money.
You got 11.
Honestly, Ventura, it don't even matter anymore, bro. I'm surprised we got as far as we did on this one. We should have never gotten this far.
Yeah, Austin, try crawling towards me.
Nope,
God damn it, no,
It's
Austin.
too late. It's too fucking late. Yep, I don't even care anymore. I just don't even care anymore.
Let's get the hell out of here then.
You know what, Ventura, we're gonna try at least twice more. Because I think we would have had a chance had we not have ran out of money. I think we need to be a little bit more careful with our money this time. I'm gonna get just one El Dorado and some mines.
You want me to be the diversion, just walk around the map?
Yeah, try that. I'm willing to die a million times. We've done this strategy once or twice before.
This is the cheapest way of doing it.
Yep. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more careful. And just buy one at a time like you are. Alright. Alright, can I at least get some health here? God. Alright, please give me some health. Health! There we go. There we go. Believe it or not, Ventura, when I say this, I may sound crazy, but with that last mini patch they did with this game, like what was it, like 2 months ago? They somehow lowered the time that takes to regenerate your health in both modes, both multiplayer and survival.
Wait, did that really happen, or was it always like that?
It was somewhat mediocre to begin with, but they made it even worse. You're basically, now in multiplayer, you're getting shot by HSs and Krivosks through walls even quicker than what you was before.
Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah. And then obviously in survival, you know, if I had a little bit more health at times, I think we'd have got a little bit farther on some of the times that we did. Right behind me. Can I please get some health back?
cover! Grenade out!
I can just kill that shotgunner dude, I'll be okay.
Oh shit, mate!
Get up to me. Come on! Okay, health, 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 health!
Grenade going out!
Yeah, just don't give me any health. Can I please have some health? Thank you. And guess who just died because of the stupid water? There we go, thank you. Bruh, did it really spawn me all the way back here? Okay. It should have spawned me in the siege where I died, not all the way back there, but okay. Huh? No, that's just you now. It's terrible. Seriously? No. Why did I jump in the water? There we go. Thank you. Okay.
You're in trouble now!
Sorry, mate. Nothing.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Down again. Come on, come on, come on. Just need a little silver of health. Come on, game. Brute appeared.
Huh. I'm gonna try to reach for the box.
I'm sure, I swear they're legit just watching the map waiting to spawn trap me as soon as you resurrect me. And I'm already almost dead. Just like that.
Gas, that little shit! There's no way out of there!
Seriously? Bro, I swear on this siege you just don't stand a fucking chance.
Shit!
See, that's fucking bull, man.
Yeah,
It's
let's
like,
just get out of here.
You know what? You know what? You're right. You're right. Forget about it. Just forget about it.
Try.
Forget about it.
Another try.
Forget about it. That is just that. Ventura, we've seen some dumb sieges, but that one takes the bait. That one takes. That one doesn't even have Eldorados. God help us if that had Eldorados.
It would have been more of a
not even
nightmare.
quitting this because we don't even have time for this bullshit. We don't even have time.
Exactly, but
We don't have time, man.
I agree, but I feel really bad that it just even my cheap trick didn't even work.
Yeah, I know, right? God help us if that was on Crush and we would have not stood a chance.
Surprised it's an old band, Ventura.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's go for a light. Like I said, I hate quitting, but guess what? It's not even so much that we don't have time to keep failing like that over and over again.
Exactly.
We're an hour and a half into that.
Well, at least tomorrow. I mean, the good news is tomorrow we get the moonshine business.
Yep.
I wonder if we're gonna do like a moonshine game night.
Who knows? Heroes, yay.
You'll note I'm the only actual lore correspondent here.
Fuck, man, that legit just, ooh. That set me off. Yay, Chloe, Elena. Yep, screw Naughty Dog for making it that hard, bro. I wouldn't even say it's so much hard. It's just straight up cheap how they would just spawn on you.
I'm your navigator.
Like, bro, that's some Rockstar style AI right there. Because in GTA 5 they do that shit to you too on the heists. Trust me, believe me.
Okay, first things first.
Normally I don't pick this skin since Scotland and Elena's among my least favorites, but for some reason or another, tryhards like doing it. HS39 tryhards like Scotland and Elena. Ventura, don't ask me why. I don't understand why either. It is one of... I'm sorry, I hate to diss Elena like that, but you have to admit, Scotland and Elena, it does not fit her at all. You have to admit. Because look at how baggy the skin looks on her. Her Uncharted 2 winter version looks much better versus this. The only reason I even chose it is just to experiment, see how it looks in gameplay, plus she's wearing khakis in this version.
I think if Super would have showed up, it would have been a little bit easier for us.
No, it would have been just as hard, if not harder.
But okay. Super is also good with killing, so... I mean, you can disagree with me all you want.
You know when Eldorados and mines don't help Ventura? You know the siege is broken.
But if it's broken, then we cannot do anything about it.
Yep. If we ever get that siege again on Pirate Colony with enemies and with grenades into Jin, we're just gonna back out. Hopefully we'll never get it again, but I'm just saying. Because apparently that siege is broken. Even that one siege at the treasury that we had that one time, even that don't compare. And I thought that was broken. But we somehow made a miracle out of it, though.
Oh yeah.
There was no miracle out of that. No miracle. Like Ventura, and then here's another thing about this skin too. This skin is named it's named wrong. It's called Scotland Elena, right? Yet where was she during Scotland? Exactly.
Got everything restored.
You know what I mean?
Everyone all right?
Well,
Nope.
Well, think about it. It's her multiplayer skin, Austin.
Yeah, but it's based on that. It's actually the skin that it's actually her island skin with this baggy jacket that she wore when she met Sam after Libertalia. If you remember, where they hugged and all that.
Yeah, I remember.
It's that skin. But yet in multiplayer, they wanted to call it Scotland Elena, as if she ever went to Scotland. You could have... No, here's what they should have called it. Kings Bay Elena. Considering they landed back in Kings Bay. They had Kings Bay Drake, right? In that scene. I don't know, but the thing is, that's not the only skin they messed up by either name or design. It's not the only one. Maybe it's just me being nitpicky, but it's just, you know. Part of me thinks that's how little they really care for multiplayer. They're willing to just be lazy with the skin names and skin designs and stuff. They're so focused on the story, which that's fine and all, that's great and all. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have some of the best games ever, like this series and y'all's Undead Golden series known as Last of Us, but... And Jack and Dexter and Crash, and I could go on and all, but my point is, people are really wanting a so-called Uncharted 5 with multiplayer in it and everything. Do you really think Naughty Dog deserves to make a multiplayer after what they gave this game? I'm just saying. Unless they want to pull it out.
At least in Uncharted Let's see, which one was it? At least in
Three
Uncharted
was,
3...
3 was the best supported one, but back then, at least 3, it was a decent, respectable multiplayer. This game's multiplayer modes in general ain't so much bad, they're just shallow and underwhelming in comparison to 3, with a lot of unbroken bugs and fixes.
The only thing that really pissed me off about Uncharted 3 was we were supposed to get the Hellgas grunt, but we only got the mask and the helmet. I'm like,
yeah,
Naughty Dog, what is that?
That probably was on Sony's end, though. They may have wanted to do it because, remember, y'all got it in Killzone 2.
Right.
From what I understand, that was right around... Uncharted 3 came right around the time where they started to skip out on cross-promotion. For the most part.
No, but at least
That
we got the
pretty much
Shock
ended,
Trooper.
Like, I get what you're saying, but that pretty much ended with the PS All Stars. Anything got PS All Stars, it was pretty much over.
Damn, Austin. You know about the times, brother.
But I'm just saying, man, like, it's not so much Naughty Dog. Like, I love this game's multiplayer to death. It's just, dude, including the survival mode. But it's like, what if it had been as supported and as developed as Uncharted 3's? What if we had all those modes like Uncharted 3 did? What if we had all those characters like Uncharted 3 did? You know? What if the game was as somewhat polished as Uncharted 3 was in its final state before they ditched support? What if it was? Then people, then people would still be on this game today.
And I'm not trying to rub it in, but I think that the customizations on Uncharted 3 was just much better.
Exactly. Like, all we really have, like, I do understand, I do sort of get why people now, like, laugh at when I mention the skin colors. Because from what I saw, y'all just had it better in Uncharted 3. Y'all had it better. But honestly, part of me does think that Naughty Dog got so concentrated on storytelling that they, personally, Venture, I think the least they could have done, if they didn't really care about it that much, the least they could have done is port it off to another studio. You know what I mean?
But if you do that, but then hold on, I'm gonna make that argument.
Okay.
If you port it to another studio, production value would be at risk because the other developer would not give a shit what we want.
Yeah,
you have to look at it from that perspective.
But I'd say one studio that they could have ported it to. I don't know too much about the studio, but I would think with their somewhat decent reputation over the last really decade or so, I would think they could have ported the Blue Point games. Because you have to remember, Blue Point, they ported over to Blue Point the remaster of the trilogy, did they not?
I don't have the remaster trilogy.
All right, so basically they did. That's the reason why whenever you load up the Nathan Drake trilogy, it will say Blue Point Games, because all development of it, remaster and so on was handled by Blue Point.
And I remember Konami, if I'm not mistaken, did a partnership with Blue Point when they were making Metal Gear 3 Snake Eater.
Yeah, Blue Point, they got a decent reputation of handling ports and all that stuff too, which is why obviously Naughty Dog teamed up with them. I would think that if there was to be a future Uncharted game with multiplayer, I would want to see it be ported over to Blue Point, just because Naughty Dog can focus on the single player of their games without the multiplayer suffering like this game did. And to be honest with you, that's kind of my fear for Last of Us 2's multiplayer. I kind of fear that y'all might get the same somewhat shallow treatment that Uncharted 4, and even to a degree, and yes, I say to a degree even though I don't really know that much about Last of Us 1's multiplayer.
Last of Us Part 1 multiplayer, let's just say,
it felt shallow. It was somewhat shallow, wasn't it?
It was shallow, but the only good part about it was that it was a team-based game. That's like the only good part about it. The only bad part about it is there is no survival mode when you're fighting against the clickers or the runners. That's the only downfall.
There's not a lot of modes of characters, is there?
Exactly.
And to be honest, the survival mode would be even better for The Last of Us. It would be even better, just because.
Exactly.
Come on, how are you gonna have a multiplayer part of a horror game without a survival mode? I'm sorry, but how?
Yeah.
Like Uncharted, Last of Us 1, I'll give somewhat of a break to, just because it was a new IP and they were just trying stuff out. I'll give it a bit of a break too, but 4's I have to rub in, you know, comparison to Uncharted 3. Ventura,
Yeah, but,
I wish I had the chance to go back and play Uncharted 3's multiplayer. I wish I got to play it, because from the stuff I've seen, it looks brilliant, or it looks brilliant.
Exactly, but the thing with the multiplayer with The Last of Us, it was more personal, where it was just a 4-on-4 game.
Yeah. Constantly.
Similar
to Killzone Mercenary on the Vita, somewhat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I felt that the game had more potential having a survival mode.
Yep. And then here's another thing. I read that y'all only got support as far as content for like 1 year.
Exactly.
Which that's not a bunch of time. Like, this game got roughly just under 2 years. Which again I'll always never understand why Naughty Dog decided to abandon us right when Lost Legacy came out. I'll never understand that. But who knows?
Oh shit! Oh no!
Aw, man, I gotcha. Like, I'm just saying, man, this game's multiplayer and the survival had a bunch of potential. It had a bunch.
Exactly, but The Last of Us, all it is you have to pick a class. The Hunters or the Fireflies. And you have to survive the horror. Like, I think it was like a 20-day horror of surviving. If your class fails, it's game over, and you have to start from scratch. So the game itself is very, I don't know if repetitive is the word, but that's what it feels like. It feels very, very repetitive.
Yeah.
Like, there's team deathmatch, there's team objectives, there's survival raid, but it just feels the same to me, even though you add those modes. Like, there's not much diversity with the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Stay focused. We're not done yet. Watch those.
Yeah, maybe in Last of Us 2 they can expand on that. I wish y'all. I hope for the best for y'all in Last of Us 2, man.
We're on the move.
Maybe they'll finally treat multiplayer somewhat decently, because they've not treated it that well since Uncharted 3.
Exactly.
It's just not been treated as good as what it could or what it should be.
Yeah, but it's basically like, don't get me wrong, I love the multiplayer combat. You can melee somebody, you can hit him with a freaking crowbar and beat him to death. So I'm glad it has those features. But again, the multiplayer for me, it's not what it's cracked up to be. It's really not, because of its flaws, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it does have its own little cult community, though. I'll be seeing people in the forums saying, "Man, I love Last of Us," so it must have something that people like, I guess.
It's a survival horror mixed with the action. That's the single player. I love it, but the multiplayer, I'm not a hardcore multiplayer guy, but I played it. I just didn't like it.
Yeah. I personally do think, like I said though, I do think if they do make a future Uncharted game with multiplayer, whether it's in a so-called 5 or a spin-off, right? Hell, from what I understand, from a few line of people that I've heard, what they might end up doing, they might just end up continuing to support this game, right? This game, but keep on adding characters and skins for every new game. But I don't see why you would do that when it's like, come on. Why would you, that's basically making it even worse like giving us updates out of nowhere just for skins and stuff. You know what I mean? Where you could have instead gave us those skins years earlier, and you could have be instead doing those for other modes, but I personally don't see that happening.
Well, if this were bowling, I'd call that a strike.
By the way, is Minecraft still acting up?
Minecraft, it still has its fair share of bugs, but it's settling in. And by the way, speaking of games, the GTA heist came out today. The
casino heist?
Yep. I haven't even gotten, basically, not a lot of people are really doing it though because it's so much work. At least not yet anyway.
Now let's get to work.
Because basically it's an encore, to put it lightly, Ventura, in the Doomsday heists, you gotta basically do, before the setups, you gotta basically do prep work, right? In the free roam sessions by getting supplies and stuff for the setups, right? In order to do the heist, yeah, I know it's some kind of crap, but it is what it is. Basically, they're doing that formula again as to where we're having to scout out for supplies. But there's a new twist. You're getting these supplies, you're using a gaming arcade as a front, right? For the actual heist room and all that. And then among the equipment is this thing called a master terminal that you can use to like practice your hacking skills and stuff, because apparently this is a new hacking procedure that you've never done before in the game. Like hacking the bank vaults and all that. And you're basically doing that. It takes forever to set up. And from what I understand, you get paid $1.5 million, which is roughly the same as Act 3 of the Doomsday heist. But it just takes forever to get put together. Most of the major YouTubers are just now getting around to the major heist because of how much work they've had to put in all day today. Saints fan, I saw him doing the heist earlier. I don't know about the others. I think Bruffy1522 already did it. He's that one GTA YouTuber, Ventura, that he'll test out the cars and stuff. So basically what's going on. And then as we all know, we're getting Moonshine tomorrow, so busy week.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well done, you set them packing. Pack them away, whatever, you get my drift.
Whoa, that was a little intense.
But anyways, if you're doing a casino heist, like, how much money does like all 4 of the players get?
I would say if it's 4 people, I would say at least 500,000. But the thing is, though, you can do it like with the Doomsday trio. You can do it with as few as 2 people, which means you would be getting roughly.
Okay, Sully, we're on it.
You probably would be able to give as much as like 1.3 if you was doing it properly. If you was doing it the way you would run the Bogdan for somebody, where you would give them at least 85% of the cut, which in Act 2 is $1 million. Which is why people with Bogdan, Act 2, they use the closeout glitch in order to keep on running the heist over and over again without doing a setup. Myself, I do that as well. Where basically, as soon as you hit the checkpoint at the end, you close your application. You close your application, hold L1, R1. Then when you restart your game, you'll get the calibration screen that you get every now and then when you try to log into GTA. And then from there, you just go to story mode, and then you load it online. And Lester will call you saying the heist is ready to do it. The finale is ready to do again. But the thing is, the catch is, nobody's found when to close out with the casino heist yet. And then hell, honestly, Ventura, it's just like Act 3 is to where it's not gonna be worth running over and over again. Because it's not quick and fast enough. So people ain't really gonna be glitching the casino heist like with the Bogdan. Note to self: the Scotland Elena skin is a massive fail. I'm just kidding. I love you, Elena, but this skin is just never again.
Is that fucking...
But that glitch you do to make more money. Is Rockstar ever going to patch that glitch?
To be honest, it's more of a PlayStation glitch in general, because there are probably certain other games that you could do glitches similar to that one. Because Ventura, you have to remember, you're closing your app. Rockstar can't stop you from closing your application. They can't stop you. And the thing is that, from what I understand, and you can do this glitch with all the original heists as well. You can do it with Fleece a Job. You can do it with Prison Break. You can do it with Humane Raids, Series A with Trevor, and you can do it on the pack standard. Where it's basically written into the heist, the network code of the game. Where there's like the checkpoint. They can't ever change the checkpoint on you without, you know, screwing over the heist and having to take the heist down and yada yada yada. In which Rockstar, they ain't ever gonna do that. They can patch any other glitch but that. Because again, that's you're closing your game.
So they're just giving you free bonus money.
Yep. And the reason people do this is so they don't have to run the setups. Like, once you get your heist, you close app, and if you do it right, no setups. You can just keep on running that original heist over and over and over again.
But who's the mom?
I'll take this.
I will say this though, the only catch though, there is kind of one catch to it, but it's not even that big of a deal. It's most people will run Bogdan anyway, or just choose Bogdan instead. Say somebody wants to run Act 1, right, and just play with it, right, instead of Act 2. You would have to do, if you wanted to run Act 1 instead of Act 2, you would lose that Bogdan, and you would have to run the setups again in order to get the Bogdan back. Get the Act 2 heist back. That is the only catch. Same thing with Act 3 or but it's really just with the Doomsday heist. The original heists are all separated from each other as to where that's not really a problem. If I really wanted to, I could unlock the Humane Raids and the pack standard, and I could keep running both of them.
Oh, by the way, speaking of acts, Austin, if we're gonna go for a moonshine heist, don't dress up like a saloon girl.
It depends, bruh. They probably will make us dress up in some form of basic heist armor, though, to be fair. That's what GTA did with the original heists. They made us dress up in I won't call them stupid, I understand why they did. But that's why they made us dress up in basic tactical gear on the GTA heists. With Doomsday, they gave you the option to dress up in your default outfits, but with the pack standard, you gotta dress up in the heist gear. At least with your first playthrough. I think you gotta do your first playthrough. I think you gotta do it in the heist gear, and then you can get the option to unlock your default clothing. But don't worry about that. If heist does come, they'll probably make us just dress up in tactical cowboy gear. Yeah, maybe. Really? This one's El Dorado's? Interesting. Bye-bye. Here's another thing though, Ventura. Speaking of clothing, Rockstar says they're going to give us even more slots for this update. They're going to even give us even more outfit slots. So that'll be even better. Hopefully, even more on the horse too. So right now it's 5. It's 5 on the horse, which is better than what was before, but still they could always do better.
All right, next up.
That reminds me. I only bought like the most expensive horse, the Black Arabian, the White Arabian, and
honestly, Ventura, I'm done buying.
The
For the most part, I'm
Arabian,
done buying
the
horses.
Red Arabian,
same here.
Blue Arabian, the Green Arabian.
The Rainbow Arabian. Imagine if that was
Not a rainbow Arabian.
No, and I bought like the blue Korean horse, Korean horse. I don't remember the name, but I also bought the brown Turkoman, which is actually a pretty cool horse.
Yeah, I'm sticking on my Turkoman. To be honest with you, Ventura, I understand why, but at the same time, I would like to see a bit more variety in the horses. Even though the horse meta is never really going to change as far as which horses are the fastest and all that, or their most stable handling, that's never really going to change, unfortunately, as far as we're aware of. Because, come on, it's horses. You can't really do much with the horse, for the most part, as far as... But I would like to see more variety as far as, like, even skin colors and little stuff like that.
Yeah, but one thing I don't understand is the White Arabian horse has the same stamina. I mean, I'm sorry, has the same power, has the same speed power as the black one, but less stamina. I was like, where's the logic in that?
Maybe they were trying to make them 2 separate classes, even though they're the same type. Who knows?
Exactly.
You know, black people have more stamina.
See you next time. Go somewhere.
Oh my god, I'm
Just kidding.
This is light and I'm trying to punch a hunter. Yeah, it's all good though. Ah, crap. Damn. Nope.
Now that's good timing.
So how did you found out that we had more clothing slots?
Rockstar said in their news wire.
Ah.
Yeah, Rockstar news wire.
Jen, are you there?
What?
Jin's been quiet the whole time.
What are you talking about?
Crap. There we go. Damn. Those enemies are sure they were sure to me for some reason for a brief second as to where it felt like we never left that level. There we go, we did it. We got redemption. We did something tonight.
Nothing like an adrenaline rush to wake you up.
Still can't believe that one round was a ripoff or something.
I know. We haven't had that round, that BS series in a long time. Any Hey, Ventura, you want to go for one more? Gotta
One
do
more
something.
it is.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do one more. We'll see how moderate goes for us. Hopefully it can be a tad easier.
Great work, everyone. Couldn't be prouder if I was your own father.
Yep, that Elena skin is officially scrapped from use forever.
That's what happens.
Even her default look is better than that. That's kind of sad.
I like her default look. I ain't gonna lie.
Same here, to be fair, though. Same here. It's just, I be hating the uber tryhards disguising the fact that they're 90s by playing as a default Elena. I be hating those people. Like, why are you a tryhard using an HS-39, using Weapons Expert, and you're using default Drake without any customization or color whatsoever? Explain that to me.
Well, to be quite honest, I think in Red Dead Redemption multiplayer, I think I'm kind of a tryhard.
Not really, but to be fair,
but don't tryhards use the double-edged shotgun a lot?
tryhards, to be honest with you, tryhards don't use all sorts of weapons in Red Dead. The only real thing they have in common is they tonic up, plus they have other cards upgraded to 3.
Oh, so those are the true tryhards.
Yep. Yeah, they be tonicking like crazy with those modded controllers, like I was telling you about. Somehow having their L1 buttons like all modded and stuff. It's like, bruh, come on, we're really cheating in this game. Come on, guys.
I have the tiger and all that.
Can't believe modded controls are still the thing.
Yeah, but fortunately for the most part, outside first-person shooters, they're not that common. Thank God. Hopefully on PS5 and Xbox 2, yes, we might as well call Project Scarlet Xbox 2 at this rate.
Welcome to Shoreline.
They'll crack down.
How about we show our competition what real treasure hunting looks like?
Who's that? She sounds
Yes,
cool.
Nadine has a whatchamacallit cap.
Call me sorry for being perverse, but
Alright, the situation is this.
she does look sexy in those khakis, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't question
Maybe
anything
it's
she says.
called Series X.
Bye.
Yeah, it looks like it's called Series X. Yep.
What, the Xbox?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm just gonna stick to Xbox 2. It would make sense. People were legit suggesting years ago Xbox 720, but it's like, what's the point of that? When
No,
that was
that's what it was
scrapped.
going to be named.
Yeah, I remember.
They're
One was
like,
gonna be-
well,
the
that's
one
a
was-
bullshit name because, I mean,
They were doing 360
720.
plus 360, Jen. That's what they originally were going for.
Hey, how come I cannot hear Jin? That's weird.
because
You can wait. You can hear Jin and I cannot hear Jin. That's strange.
Yeah, it's probably weird.
Hmm.
Bit like being scared of a virus.
Or was Jin actually writing to you?
Success. On to the next.
No,
It's mine now.
What? How strange. I cannot hear Jin.
I could hear him just fine. He may have to try leaving the party and join him back.
All right, I'll do that.
Use this.
I got you. I'll protect you. Alright, pistol melee. Yeah, he said he couldn't hear you, so he's gonna leave and join back.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear Jen again.
I could hear you the whole time.
Why was it that I... That is so freaking weird, Jen.
Probably like Nat type again. There's been a lot of those Nat type errors here lately. Especially since that last PlayStation update.
Oh yeah. Monster Hunter World Iceborne had an update that I literally had to delete my Final Fantasy IX application. I hate it when games get big.
Yep, to be fair, that's why I had to get my own, whatchamacallit, 2 terabyte. Let's try.
So, hope. So, if the moonshine business does get become successful, are you thinking about live streaming it on their game nights?
Again, I'm choosing not to live stream or Red Dead events because if I concentrate on Uncharted.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it would have been cool though.
Yeah. Maybe one day, maybe 1 week I'll do it, but it's like Red Dead, it's kind of, for me, I don't know why I feel this way. And it's the same feeling for GTA. The games, for the most part, even though Red Dead is still kind of growing, still, they're starting to become so, if you know what I mean, predictable that it's like, I'd be wondering, how do people live stream these constantly, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, and for some odd reason,
that's just Rockstar in general. It's the same old grinding and stuff, and it's either grinding or straight up killing people, and it's like, bro, that's so boring. That becomes boring. That's not so much boring, but it does become stale after a while. Maybe it's just not me, you know, thinking creatively, who knows? But that's just, I just don't see how people be live streaming the Rockstar games in general after like a few weeks into their updates. I just don't see it. Let alone making content at all. Unless there's like new stuff constantly happening. It's just one of those things that's like, there's no point in me really live streaming after a couple weeks. Because, I mean, we're already doing the same thing almost every week, just straight up bounty hunts, which I ain't really gonna get any support on that. That's just the way it is. And that's just me though. Or at least with this game, it's like I can do different stuff. I can do different weapons. I can do, you know, we can do different stuff on here, for example. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like hell, I was thinking of live streaming it like once every couple of weeks, but I'm still kind of thinking about it. I ain't gonna live stream it. I wouldn't live stream it every week though, just because of how stale it can get.
Yeah, but it's like I said, GTA 5 on the Twitch stream it's viewed more than Red Dead Online.
That's because of it's because partially the name and it's little kids that are suckers for that content.
Oh, no wonder.
Not saying all the viewers that watch GTA content are little kids now, but, you know.
Dude, even Fortnite has more viewers than freaking Red Dead.
But that's part of it is Rockstar's fault though. They've done relatively little for this game since the thing is, Ventura, like we talked about, like what was it, a month or so back. It's kind of sad Rockstar's just now trying to achieve the possible potential this game's got the last really 4 or 5 months, when they should have at least tried doing stuff during the first year. You know?
I agree with you.
The fact that they undersupported their game so little, that's like... And then not to mention all the bugs and stuff where the game feels so barren at times. And it's almost unplayable.
Yeah. I remember when the game was first released, you had to play the beta, which didn't make sense. Like, that's so backwards retarded. Like, why would you do that?
Not to mention they rolled out the beta so freaking slow. Remember where the beta was locked as to where only certain players could play at certain times before eventually getting revealed to everybody? What was it? The first week or so, if I remember correctly, day 1 players could play on it, and then so on and so on. It was a controversial mess.
Probably stress testing.
Yeah, but they didn't do that with GTA 6 years ago. Imagine if they did that with GTA 6 years ago. People would be even more pissed.
You remember what happened to GTA 6 years ago?
Yeah, I remember.
Nobody could get on.
Yep.
Literally nobody could get on.
Yeah, and that was the problem. That was still the problem. They even did that, and that still happened. That still happened. Up until the Frontier updates, disconnections were rampant. Every 5 minutes, at least every 10 to 15. I know people that were disconnected as soon as every 5 minutes for the Frontier update. Like, I get what you're saying, but I don't know. Part of it is just because Rockstar just sucks with their online support. The only reason people still even support it. Yes, I know we're guilty of this, but like, it's partially because of the name. People are suckers for Rockstar. Like, I mean, I love my Rockstar games and all, but you have to admit they're not that great comedy that they used to be. Ever since they started getting the online, they got brainwashed. Look at the mess GTA's became. Where all they want to do is appeal to griefers.
You also mentioned to me that GTA 5 is Griefer City.
Yep. Not to mention they haven't given a crap about their characters and their stories, single players, since Red Dead 1. Red Dead 1 was their last true good game on the storytelling front. 5's story was just not, it was for a GTA game, it was terrible. I remember, bruh, how are you gonna give us 3 characters yet them all be bland and forgettable? Well, other than really Trevor, but it's like, even then, it's like, dude, come on, we could, anybody could have been that psychopath, anybody.
You're on your own for the moment.
I'll tell you who I feel bad for Franklin in most of the 3 because he was supposed to become the main character, but he becomes forgotten about as soon as Trevor's introduced. He becomes the forgotten third wheel, and it's like, what the fuck? Not to mention that you were supposed to be able to play as Lamar in a post-credits DLC, but they scrapped it due to the his actor getting sick or something. And then from there, and then check this out too, the casino heist in the casino, that was supposed to be in the single player. But nope, same thing with Doomsday. Same thing. They're like, nope. Let's make people pay for it. Let's make people pay for it with money bought from shark cards in order to be able to afford any of the highly priced shit.
I remember, funny story, I don't want to mention his name. Our ex-friend from Guns of the Hellgas wanted to make a GTA 5 game night. Dude, he got so mad, no one was fucking active. Except for Angel. Angel helped him out, but he's like, oh, we should have like 23 people on Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm like, But not everybody likes Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm so pissed.
I mean, we had
Like I ain't gonna lie, Jen. I feel like the game is slowly. I feel like GTA Online. It's not necessarily as bad as it was before the casino, even though it is still Griefer City. It's just it took like 6.5 years for Rockstar to just now slowly start listening to us. As far as like little things, come on. How are you gonna not patch Easy Way Out for 6 years? How are you gonna not give us the option to like sell our drugs and products in private lobbies? How are you gonna do that? And it's not even just that. I can name so many more things. And then obviously you're giving us flying bikes and flying cars with missiles. Basically, you're legit catering to the griefers, catering to the tryhards.
Why in the fuck do you want to make those retro vehicles where it's okay to grief
with missiles
people?
that are at least 3, 4, 5, 6 mil, and then not to mention Ventura. Check this out. Right. With the Oppressor Mark II flying bike, it's basically a 3 or 4 step paywall that you got to get in order to get the bike.
Jesus
First,
Christ!
You got to get the nightclub, right? You got to get the nightclub. Then you got to get the Terror. You got to buy the upgrades for the nightclub. Then you got to buy the Terror bike. Then you got to buy the Mark II. Then you got to upgrade it. Same thing with the Deluxo, the DeLorean, and the facility.
Up and running over here now.
That makes no sense, dude.
Thought my number was up for sure.
Bruh.
No, I can understand Death Stranding having futuristic bikes because it's in the future, but a Rockstar game, Grand Theft Auto 5,
Grand Theft Auto.
Exactly.
Not Saints Row. There's a reason in the last 2 or 3 years the game has been memed to death on the internet claiming it's Saints Row. It's a ripoff of Saints Row.
Exactly.
GTA Online is not GTA Online no more. It's Saints Row. It's a reboot of Saints Row Rockstar Edition.
Well, Saints Row was done by, I think, by THQ, if I'm not mistaken.
They had jetpacks in what, San Andreas?
Jetpacks are one thing, Jen. That I can live. But the thing is, in GTA 5, the jetpack
so,
sucks.
you know, jetpacks are like... Jetpacks, what are these futuristic things that don't exist in our world?
I remember the hate for those in
that?
San Andreas. I remember that, but that's because, you
What
know,
is that?
I was fine with the jetpack
doesn't make
because it
any
wasn't that
sense.
good. That was the only thing that's the only futuristic thing I'm somewhat fine with for the most part.
But, you know... Flying cars and flying bikes, how dare you, sir? You want to make us fly? We've been asking you for flying stuff for years, and now you finally did it. How dare you?
You would think it would be helicopters, though. I'm just saying. The planes and the jets, that's always going to be there. That's fine, but that's as far as it should go, though.
No, Jin.
If you want the flying cars and bikes, you could go to Saints Row for that. The most we should be having in GTA is the jets and the helicopters. And maybe to a degree, a jetpack that's, you know, not that good and very rare and expensive to get. Even though, to be fair, I will give you credit, people hated the jetpack in San Andreas. People hated
that game also had cheat codes, so, I mean...
I get what you're saying, Jim, but it's like there becomes a point where it's not even GTA anymore. It's not the GTA we know and love that's supposed to be about, like, being a criminal. And then honestly, when did we have to start saving the world? When? We're supposed to be a criminal, not a vigilante good guy, even though we could roleplay as that if we really wanted to.
Yeah, we're supposed to be criminals, I agree.
You're not really a good guy. You're saving the world because you live in the world. You're like, hey, do you want to die? No? Okay, well,
Yeah, but they framed Lester into doing it, though, if you remember. It's either that or Lester and your crew goes to jail. They basically frame you into doing it.
So you're not really a good guy then. You're just saving the world. Cause you're like, oh well, I guess we gotta do this now.
I can use this.
And then what was it? And then what was it? Story mode's pretty much just story mode for the most part is the same thing in 5, where they're legit forced to win a FIB.
That logic just doesn't make sense. Like
They're
you're forced to
basically,
save.
Michael, the trio gets sucked into the government war between the FBI and the CIA.
Oh my
Who
god.
asked for that? I know CJ sort of got sucked into it too, but it's like he eventually got out of it. Torino legit left him, which that made it somewhat understandable. But it's like, dude, it's like Trevor. Really, the only one who was like, I feel like against it was Trevor. Because if given the chance, Trevor would have killed them all. But that's part of that is Rockstar's bad writing. But at the end of the day, it's my point is it's not the GTA we knew and loved and grew up with no more.
I mean, it's GTA because everybody's a bad guy. But
To be fair, Jen, I'll give that to you because it's like this. Even if we didn't, Ventura, I hate to say this, but with the way Rockstar is, they'll legit encourage griefers no matter what they do. Because one, they don't really have a choice, I guess, but even though it does suck. And number two, even if they didn't have the futuristic crap, they'll just do it in other ways. Because I mean, even without all that, you still have you still had tryhards with the Mark I weapons that you just had to pay just under $1 million for. And then back in the day, if I remember correctly, they would just go to the military base and steal jets. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, and I heard horror stories that if they steal a military jet, they could just crash land that shit on you and make you die. Like, what the fuck, Rockstar?
To be fair, though, no matter what they do, online's gonna be chaotic. Just because even in GTA 4, you didn't have much, but you had people killing each other.
But that's
GTA.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, and that's why I don't play the multiplayer, because the multiplayer is GTA and it's in a stupid way. But
like, to be honest, it wouldn't be so bad if they wanted to let us my honest opinion on all of it is this: why punish the people that just want to make money and just not kill anybody?
Exactly.
By basically forcing them to sell in the public lobbies.
Because it's GTA.
Then why put the businesses to make us money in private sessions if they're just going to get blown up by the griefers? Why not let us sell in private sessions? What's the point of a private session if you can't sell your drugs, sell your weapons? Make that money that way. Hell, I also ought to argue, why do we even have preps in the heists at this point? I ought to argue that. There's no reason for us to have free roll missions connected to heists when it should be setups in the finales.
Austin, the more you tell me about Grand Theft Auto 5, the more I'm convinced of not playing it.
I know, but somebody's got to speak out, and it might as well be me.
There really isn't a whole lot of reason to play it. Unless you just want to run around and be like, I'm going to kill people.
That's what's boiled down to. Jen's not wrong.
I mean, it's GTA. It's not like, you know, Red Dead or...
Like, Red Dead sort of has that same feeling, but I feel like Rockstar, they've somewhat known just enough as to where they're at least somewhat putting an effort to combat the griefing, even if it's not as good as what it could be. But I feel it is already a long ways better than GTA, because it's like, while defensive mode's not 100% passive, I felt like they were kind of forced into putting a defensive mode Ventura, because my thinking is this: if I remember correctly, back in the early years of GTA, there was glitches abound where you could kill somebody in passive mode. If I remember correctly, with the gun, where with passive mode in GTA Online, you're not supposed to be able to use any weapons at all. My thinking is that the reason they made defensive mode instead of full-on passive is just so you can use your guns against the NPCs, but not against players. But at the same time, it makes it somewhat broken, but they were kind of, I feel like they were kind of forced into that.
Right.
They didn't really have a choice, because either that or make it passive mode to where you can't even fight the NPCs. Because on GTA, when you're in passive, you can't fight the cops. You basically got to kill yourself. Or let them kill you. That's the only downside of passive mode.
I mean, how stupid is that? You cannot kill the cops in passive mode?
Yeah. But then, but if they did it's like Rockstar, as much as I can't stand them, I'll give them this, they're kind of in the box. It's either that or let people find glitches in the game where they can abuse that and start killing players in passive and abusing the passive mode. Otherwise, there's no reason for you to nerf the passive mode once every 5 minutes like they did with the last 2 updates.
No, but I just can't believe that in Grand Theft Auto 4, and I'm sorry if I'm changing the topic, when I was playing as Johnny Klebix, the first thing a cop said to me, "You look like prison bitch." I'm like, motherfucker, you make me want to smack you. I'm sorry, but even in Grand Theft Auto, the cops are like fucking rude.
Well, yeah, it's Grand Theft Auto. And it only gets worse the higher up on the food chain you go.
Exactly.
Oh, at least it don't even matter at this point as long as they're not trying to wreck you like in GTA Vice City. And I'm down, Ventura. Stupid hunter. He got me.
Those goddamn hunters. No, but at least in Red Dead Redemption 2, you get to see your character. You get to see like John Marston evolve. But the first part, you don't play as John. When you finish the game, you play as John, and he became from. You saw how he grew from like bad guy to good guy, in a way. But then again, you could choose, even in Red Dead 1, you could choose to have him as honorable or dishonorable.
I will always say that I do wish that they would have made Arthur a character back in the development of 1, but that's just me.
Dude, you know what's funny? When you play as John Marston in Part 1, John Marston never mentions about Arthur.
Because he wasn't created. Because he wasn't created at the time. Rockstar kind of put themselves in a bit of a pickle right there, where it's like, why create a character just to say that they were there the whole time when they wasn't even created at the time? That I will never understand. They could have just gone with like a younger John or something. I don't know. I don't know.
There was a younger John.
Exactly, but why wasn't he the main solo playable character?
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm not dissing Arthur in any way. It's just, to be honest with you, he would have had more credibility for the most part had he been created back in 2010 in the first game in Red Dead 1. If you know what I mean, he would have had more credibility, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, I think it would have made sense if Arthur would have been the main protagonist in Part 1. But they made...
It's not so much Part 1, it's just he should have been there in Part 1. He died in Part 2, that's the thing. The thing is that Part 2 takes place on the past, Austin, but yeah. I see what you're trying to say. Yeah, like basically they shoehorn. Check this out, Ventura. The best way I could explain this to you, they did the same sort of crap with I know it's kind of, just let you know it's kind of complicated, but you remember you remember how I told you about the Devore, the bug lady in Mortal Kombat X, right?
I remember you mentioned about the bug lady.
Okay. Basically, in the current lore of Mortal Kombat, they try to shoehorn her as if she was working with Shao Kahn the whole time, and it's like she wasn't there on Shang Tsung's island. She was not there. Yet you're saying she was on Shang Tsung's island. Fact is, with the NRS games being new Mortal Kombat games, They should have created her back in MK9 if they really wanted to do it. That's what they did with Scarlet, and Scarlet turned out just fine for the most part.
Right.
Because Scarlet even has a cameo appearance in the story despite being a DLC character with no story involvement whatsoever.
So what you're basically saying is that Arthur was basically a cameo or something.
Arthur should have been created way back in 2010 with the development of the first Red Dead. That's basically what I'm saying. Just like with Divorce, she should have been created for the Mortal Kombat games in MK9 with the reboot. Damn, where are these last two targets at? Jesus.
Had enough of you.
I'm not even sure. We're way past our time. It's like we gotta finish this. So
exactly.
It's like these.
We got like 2 more waves to go. We're halfway there, Austin.
Yep.
But yeah, I agree with you. Even though Arthur died of tuberculosis in part 2, like he should have been mentioned in part 1.
Yep. A mention would have been at least something. And hell, if they really wanted to give him more credibility, I would have done maybe like a 5-minute prequel DLC with him, just for lack of better words. You know what I mean? I would have done maybe like a flashback DLC of some sort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think that the next Red Dead game, if they do make a part 3, I don't want to count my chickens. Davey and Mac, you don't see them alive. You actually see them dead in part 1. So I'm sorry, you see them dead in part 2, not in part 1. Because think about it, you don't know how they were when they were alive. So they're gonna make a Red Dead game with Davey and Mac. I just have a feeling, bro, because of how Rockstar tells the story retardedly.
Yeah, basically every game being a prequel of some sort.
Exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong, the story is good, but it's like,
bro, Rockstar, you're telling it backwards. That's not normal. I know Star Wars somewhat did it, but it's
actually pretty normal.
No, I agree with you, Jim, but it's how confusing it is, because Davey and Mac, you don't see them alive, you just see them dead in the first chapter. It's like, are you gonna make a part 3 with Davey and Mac?
I feel like it confuses fans trying to get into the series and trying to get into the lore. It confuses people.
No, I love the series, but it's like Davey and Mac, man.
I mean, there's so many things out there who are like, all right, well, we're gonna start at the end, and then we're gonna jump to the beginning.
Well, to be fair though, Jen, I will give you that too, because it's like Rockstar did force themselves to do that because 1 was at the very end of the era. It was at the very end. They didn't really have a choice, but you know, what can you do? It's like with Red Dead. Yeah, Rockstar, I meant, but you get my point. Rockstar put themselves in.
There's so many movies and games that do that, though. It's like, okay,
yeah,
you're doing that
now. It's at the end of the Wild West, though. Like, what's the point? And people were wanting a game they can play as Jack. Bro, Jack is, dude, the era that Jack's growing up in, that's World War I when the West era is over. That's when America started to become more settled and industrialized.
Yeah, like Red Dead Redemption 2 takes place in 1899. Red Dead Redemption Part 1 takes
1911.
Exactly.
3 years before World War I, and a year or so after the era is considered over. Watch out, Bruce.
Still be interesting though.
It still would be, Jim, but it just wouldn't have the same appeal. I feel like among the so-called cowboy fans.
I mean, it's not like cause all of a sudden, oh look, everything is well, now we've got cities and running water, and everything is completely futuristic. Like that shit took a long time.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. They still could have done it, just it just wouldn't have the same cultural impact, and people still would have probably chewed one out of Rockstar anyway.
Yeah, and Because think about it, Davey and Mac, and I'm sorry if I keep mentioning their names, but who knows, man? Like Red Dead will
I personally would like to see one where you play as young Dutch. Because he's really the only major character, as far as I'm aware of, that we really haven't got to see his begin.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be playing as young Dutch, and it's gonna tell the story when Davey and Mac was alive. Because, dude, you only see them dead in Chapter 1. So, dude, because there has to be younger Dutch.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Younger Dutch would really be the only one. And then in Red Dead 3, you probably would see young Arthur as well, not to mention.
Yeah, younger Arthur. Back when he was dating that girl, what's her name? Mary Linton. You're gonna see him date Mary Linton, bro, and then they're gonna break up, fall in love again, break up, and then fall in love. Jesus Christ.
I personally would like to see a Dutch that grew up during either the Civil War or during Reconstruction. But that's just me, though.
Yeah, but here's the funny part. Then there's gonna be a lot of questions about Jack Marston because his story hasn't finished when his daddy passed away in front of him.
I feel like his story's already been told, though. They told his story. His story, all it was your typical revenge arc. That's just what it was. It was just your typical revenge mark. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, if you have Jack... Exactly. No, but if you have Jack Marston reaching his 40s, it will be the end of the Wild West.
Yep. He'll probably, for all we know, he'll probably end up being in prison. or hell, God forbid, he might actually join one of the gangs in the 20s. But that's only if he heads out east, though. That's only if he heads out east.
No, but I doubt Red Dead Redemption will actually take place in the 1940s because it has to take place in the Wild West, man. It just has to.
It has to take place. It has to basically take place really in the 18 and early 1900s. More than less. There we go. Oh man, this seat is crazy. No. Oh man, down again. Condor got me from a half mile.
Goddamn condors, man! I'm telling you.
I know, right?
But yeah, man. If we do see a part 3, then we get to know more about Davey and Mac.
Here's the box. You know. There we go. Thank you.
And then I would be like, what the fuck, Rockstar? It took us that long to know about Davey and Mac?
Oh my god!
But anyways, to me that's just wishful thinking. I doubt that, you know, Rockstar will probably tell the story in that way. Who knows, man?
Yeah, but the thing is, and like I say, we may have to wait like a half decade to a decade before that happens. It seems like Rockstar this last decade, they've only really like creating like 1 or 2 games per decade. They've become almost like Guerrilla Ventura. I hate this their beloved Guerrilla like that, but it's true. It's true.
No, there's no denying it.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with I get not wanting to be EA Infinity Ward where you have to create a Gary Seeger. That's fine. That I can spin. But it's like, why wait almost a decade for 1 or 2 games? I'm just saying. I feel like a good development cycle is at most 5 years, 5-6 years. Oh man, you're the last one standing? I got you.
Yeah, it depends.
But yeah, you are right though, Jin. It does depend on the type. It depends on the type of game. Like RPGs, I understand. Like RPGs, those types of games, I understand that. What is it? Bethesda's garbage they are. They're going through that with Elder Scrolls. So.
No, the problem with RPGs nowadays, since they're becoming so big, you have to test every single map. It's a fucking headache.
Yep. And if you find one mess up, that could possibly take years to fix.
Exactly.
Or else you'll end up like a Skyrim.
Oh, Skyrim has horror stories. I know about that.
Hilarious. It's like, why are these prisoners dying? Well, because the guards are stealing their food. Oh, well, shit. I guess, we need to fix that.
There we go. Finally.
Also, I can't swim in the water.
Ready for new orders.
Warlord, finally. Oh man,
I'll just help myself.
crazy.
In the PC, and I'm sorry if I'm actually being perverted. You can literally, I don't know if I heard horror stories. Actually, I heard rumors. In the PC, you could actually make a female character butt naked, crouching, and then she pees while she's actually fighting.
I've heard about that. I heard about that somewhere.
I'm sure somebody made a mod of that.
Jesus Christ! PC people are that crazy. Like, what the fuck? No, I'm not even joking. Like literally, I heard stories about that shit too, man.
And then they wouldn't let me get married.
Wait, was it because?
Y'all,
Are you serious?
speaking of getting married, y'all
Who's
ever
the
hear
glitch?
about them stories on the PC RPGs where you can actually like people take it so seriously they actually marry on there, but using their characters? Y'all ever hear about that?
Oh, you should see the couple that got married on PlayStation Home.
I've heard about that too.
I'm like,
It was one of the. I think it was one of the Elder Scrolls games where a couple did that. They took it so serious they legit posted the ceremony on the site and everything.
I don't know why people would use a game console or a PC for like an online
they're
dating
morons,
device.
They're idiots.
Because it's cheaper.
They have no life.
Hey,
Jim
you
makes
know what? If you play a game all the time and you're playing with somebody else, I mean, it's basically, hey, we both like the same game. Oh, hey, look, we both like each other too. So, I mean, if you're gonna spend all your time together, it makes sense to me. Granted, that doesn't happen a lot,
Yeah.
but
Jim,
if you find people who are like, oh, hey, let's get married. I mean,
Well, Jen, it is their choice, but I'm just saying it's just very awkward.
dude,
no,
it's
the
like
awkward thing is people getting married to pillows.
Yeah, I've heard about that. They'll legit get married to legit anything and everything.
I heard a story about a Japanese guy getting married to a hologram. What the fuck is that?
I heard about that too. People be getting married to their pets and everything. I'm like, bruh, what the fuck? Then again,
I mean, you can't get married to your
then again, from what if you're getting married to holograms, that makes the get married to a pet not sound like a bad thing. They're not sound as bad.
Well, you can't fuck a hologram.
That dance, do you know the Dance Revolution game that 6X's love? They made a hologram of that chick. I'm like, and then he literally married that hologram chick.
I mean, if he's happy.
I'm not judging, but I just, whatever.
I mean,
It's just people,
you gotta think
man.
about this though. How bad does the outside world have to be for you to be like, you know what? I'm gonna make a AI program, and then I'm going to marry that because fuck real people. That's the real problem here.
Yeah, but that doesn't give you the excuse to make a hologram.
Hey, the
It's
person's
not
not
making the
hurting
hologram,
anybody.
it's marrying the hologram. But, you know, it's like, meh. I personally just don't even care about it at this point. It's just like, just why?
I mean, there's a company that makes holograms that, you know, that'll
Yeah.
send you, like, messages and things.
I've
They'll be
sort of
like,
heard about those.
oh, hey, good morning. How are you doing today, you know? have fun at work. Oh, hurry back home. I can't wait for you to get back home. You know, and then it'll like turn on your house lights and it'll welcome you home. And I mean, that seems better than somebody putting, you know, sugar in your gas tank and, you know, destroying your property.
You have a point there. You have a point there, buddy.
I mean, some people are just lonely.
Yep.
Okay, well, whatever makes them happy. I'm not judging.
I mean, if you go around, you know, fucking a dog, then that's a different story. Why are you fucking a dog? That dog didn't do anything to you.
Yep. You're basically committing animal cruelty, which you might also consider rape on that account.
That's bestiality.
Yep.
And technically it's legal in some states.
I wonder if it's actually true that incest is illegal in Alabama. Or legal in Alabama. I wonder if it's actually true.
I mean, it's legal in some parts.
Yeah, I think we've gone too far. We've gone too far.
We've gone way too far.
Well, he quick scoped me. I got quick scoped. I got 420 no scoped. Get on my level. I'm just kidding. I'm not even sure. Try to give you a hand here. We're so close. We can do this. Moderate. Hell, this should have been the way our night went on hard, but no, they want us. I'm always gonna be salty about that one, but yeah. It's been a while since we've had it, so I ain't gonna rub it in too much. Where is this dude at? Seems like he's just all over the place.
But yeah, man, I like that idea of playing as a younger Dutch.
Hell, bro, my personal idea, if they do decide, if they was to explore the Civil War era with the younger Dutch, imagine him rolling with Jesse James, or a parody of Jesse James. That'd be pretty neat.
But you know what's going to be the final chapter? This is just my prediction of Red Dead Redemption 3. Mac and his friend dies in that part where part 2 left off. Because I know Red Dead does that. Because after when you finish the ending of Red Dead Redemption 2, John Marston's stories connects with part 1. So yeah, man, that's I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen. Davey and Mac are gonna be the ending of chapter 3. And people are gonna be like, what the fuck? Oh man. Who knows? I could be wrong though. And I think that remember when Abigail Marston was a saloon girl? Well, in part 3, she's probably going to be a saloon girl.
What if she becomes a lawyer?
A what?
A lawyer.
What?
Be like, I can have a job and I can do law.
Women lawyers were almost non-existent around then, though.
Yeah, exactly. No. She became a housewife. You know what's funny? She would teach Jack how to read, but she's a hypocrite. She just doesn't know how to read. I'm like, reading is good for you. It's important. I'm like, but Abigail, you don't know how to read. I swear.
Well, yeah. It's important because, you know, he's a guy.
Oh, so it was a gender
Yep.
thing back then.
Yep, it was a gender thing. Even and check this out. To a degree, it's still the gender thing today in many third world countries. They only want the men to read. They don't want the women.
The bigger they are, eh?
All
I
right.
think
It was too
the
close to
1960s or 70s.
All right, Ventura, that was fun. Man. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Lars
People
again,
didn't really even go
y'all
to college
enjoyed
all that much.
episode 139 of Uncharted 4 Survival Night. Stay tuned, as tomorrow we have the Red Dead Redemption Moonshine live stream. Catch y'all later for that, and see y'all this Sunday for Uncharted 4 Public Survival Day. Take care. See you then. Peace.